What's going on, guys? It is Ink by Gaming here, bringing you back to Surprise Trade Sunday. And as we have a really good one for this week, this Sunday, is our Gengar here. We're not going to be trading away Gengars because that would have took too much work. I already took the amount of work to catch almost every single Haunter here to be able to trade away. Because they evolve during trades, that's how we'll do it. As you can see, I tried getting them in Quick Balls, Ultra Balls. There is one in here to where I ran out of Ultra Balls, and I ended up catching it in a... Where is it? It's got to be somewhere around here. There will be one in a Master Ball. No worries. I had like 31 Master Balls, so losing just one is not a big deal. Those ones that are from the website one, give us Master Balls all the time. So at least every single week, I've gotten at least one or two from those websites. But we have the Haunters here. They're all caught by me. Will show that they've all been caught by me. Because my trainer name is there. They're all under Ace. There was at least two of them that I had to breed with this Haunter. This Gengar. In order to get them, I think there are these two here. Well, this one was done with a Ditto, and this one was done with. Oh, well, wait, no, I had a bunch of Haunters from here breed. This is the only good one with a good IVs on it because I had to breed it. The rest are just regular ones. But we're going to just dive right in. And we're not going to learn about Haunters today. We're going to really learn about Gengar because that's who we are really trading away today. Because, again, this is the only way I could have done it because it would be extremely difficult to take so much time to evolve them with somebody. Trading 30 times is kind of annoying with somebody I know to like help me out. It just takes too much time. We're gonna get our first Gengar out there. Hopefully they do get it evolved when they get it, and don't try and cancel it. And I'm hoping, since Home is out, we're going to get a decent amount of Pokemon that came from Home. Okay, Azurill, that is already in this game, so nothing new. But we're gonna start reading its information here. Gengar is a dual-type ghost poison type introduced in Generation 1. It has been here since Generation 1 as well. It evolves from Haunter when traded. In Pokemon Legend Arceus, it evolves from Haunter when exposed to the linking cord. And it is the final form of Ghastly. Gengar has two other forms as well. It has a Mega Evolution into Mega Gengar when Gengarite. Like, I so wish they would always... I wish they would bring back the ability to use these things, because Pokemon... we have all these old Pokemon, like from Sword and Shield, we have the Gigamax Gengar that will never be used ever again, only in Sword and Shield. I know the gimmick is from back then, but in an online battle, just for online, they should allow us to use it. I would say that would be like the best thing they can possibly do. And just make it to where you can use it online. There we go! Our first Hisuian Voltorb! Oh, not Voltorb. Yeah, Voltorb. I was like, no, it's not Voltorb, it's Electrode. Electrode is its the other evolved form. That is cool that we have somebody trading away Hisuian Pokemon level 1, so they were trying to get a shiny. Decent, okay stats. It's docile, so not really any beneficial like ups or downs, but neutral nature. Good. I I'm liking that people are trading away the Pokemon from home. Like I said, I wanted to see people go from home. But it also has the Gigamax form, the Gigamax Gengar. Um, if its Gigamax factor is Gigamax form. Gengar is the Shadow Pokemon. Its Dex number is 94. It gets Cursed Body from Sun and Moon forward. I wish they kept Levitate as like a very difficult hidden ability to get. Like, just make it not super easy to get. Or at least have some people like have to jump through hoops for it. Mega Evolution has Shadow Tag. Any generation before Sun and Moon, it has Levitate. There is the 50-50 male and female for the gender. I'm assuming that's with Ghastly. The catch rate, if you're just to catch a Gengar, which they've never had until Arceus, they never had trade evolutions to be able to be caught in the wild. I think that still is a thing that you can't in any of the other games. If you had like a randomizer, there's that. But you can't catch a Gengar in the wild. We have it's 45, which is 11.9 to be caught in the wild. Its egg roof is anamorphous. Its hatch time is 20 cycles. It also breaks down both Gengar, Mega Gengar, and Gigamax form for the height and the weight. So, for the height, regular Gengar is 4'11", which is 1.5 meters. Mega Evolution is shorter than the regular Gengar. It's 4'7", which is 2.0 plus meter. Oh wait, I'm reading the wrong one. 1.4 meters. With Gigamax, it's 65 foot and 7 inches, which is 20.0 meters. I'm sorry, I'm reading it all wrong. We got a Mankey, by the way. I did see that. So far, only one home Pokemon. I'm hoping I'm gonna get more. I'm just saying I wish I am, but I hope that we get more home Pokemon, because that would be cool that people are trading those out. Alright, so we have the weight of all of them. The only one that doesn't really have the weight because it's difficult for Game Freak to figure out what the Gigamax weight is, so they have nothing there. Its regular Gengar is 89.3 pounds or 40.5 kilograms. Its Mega Evolution is the same exact weight, so nothing really changes in the weight. The Mega Stone is Gengarite. We got a Garuki. Alright, next up, the last one of the first row. Its base experience from Generation 1 through, I think, before Sun and Moon. Before this Scarlet and Violet. It is 190, and in Scarlet and Violet it's 225. Its level rate is medium. Its special attack in the EV yield group is what it is. It's a 3. Its dex color is a purple, and its base friendship is 70. Interesting. Somebody would trade this away. Alright, not surprising. It must be, yeah, it's a level 1. Somebody caught it in a Moonball. That is really nice. You evolve it into the purple one. I forget what it's called, what its name was. But there's that. Alright, let's scroll on down to the biology. We're gonna have a ton to read. So I'm definitely going to just go and read as we go. Gengar is a dark bleh. Gengar is a dark purple bipedal Pokemon with a roundish body. Hold on one second, gotta make sure I'm still recording as well. Still capturing audio. Alright. So it has red eyes and a wide mouth that's usually curled up in a sinister grin with pointed ears. With that, would you count Gengar as a cat-like Pokemon? Because it got the pointed ears like that. On its back are numerous spikes that are smaller spikes than the top of its head and similar of tufts of fur. Its arms and legs are short with 3 digits on both its hands and feet. It also has a stubby tail. Gengar has the ability to hide perfectly in somebody's shadow of any in any object, granting it exponential stealth. However, Gengar's body acts as a heat sink. In the presence, it cools the temperatures of the surrounding area by nearly 10 degrees Fahrenheit or 5 degrees Celsius, because it absorbs the warmth, just like the whole ghost in real life. If you believe in it or not, they're the ones that bring down the temperature in rooms and whatnot. If it's somewhere that there's a ghost present. I'm going off of like information that I know of. In the anime, it has shown that Gengar can fly and possess people and other Pokemon, and extend its tongue by several meters. In Generation 1, Nightshade was its signature move. Which I was watching something most recently, is that a lot of the signature moves that Pokemon have had over the year have been given to other Pokemon. There's only a few signature moves that no other Pokemon has that can get, which is Shatter. Shatter from Chatot. There's a whole thing on that one. The reason why they banned it in competitive play. If you wanted to know all that, you can end up looking it up. It desires to curse the life of anyone or anything in its path. It may even curse its own trainer. Mega Gengar sinks into another dimension, and Mega Gengar sinks into another dimension and wait for a chance to attack. As Gigamax Gengar, it becomes larger with portions of its body sinking into the ground, and only a head and tail and its arms remain. Its body changes form as a dark purple and a light purple, and its eyes become a yellow scarlet. Inside its mouth, it changes to resemble of a tunnel with a long purple tongue sticking out. 3 red clouds surround the top of Gengar's head. Gigamax Gengar's mouth is rumored to lead into its body due to the cursed energy. It believes instead leads to the afterlife. By laying a trap, it attempts to steal the lives of those it captures. Should someone stand near the mouth, they can hear the voices of their loved ones calling out to them. Gigamax Gengar is the only Pokemon capable of using Gigamax move, G-Max Terror. That is just some information. Jeez, some spookiness. I love him. I love Gengar. Gengar's like the best. We have major appearances as well. I thought Gengar made more of other appearances that were major, but we only have these ones. Its first appearance in Best Friend's Worst Nightmare. This Gengar caused trouble in the Cerise laboratory, and Chilling Curse Ash eventually caught him when he learned that the trainer had abandoned it out of fear. Ash's Gengar is subtly light color than the other Gengar in the anime. Though it's not a shiny Pokemon, the winding path of greatness, it became capable of Gigamaxing after drinking the max soup made by Alistair. We also have appearance in the Morty's Gengar. Gengar appeared under the ownership of Morty in the Ghost of a Chance and a Ghost of to Ghost. And for Ho-Ho's Bell's Toll, it has never recalled to its Pokeball. So it's like Ash's Pikachu. It just stays out of its ball. Which I wish more trainers that Ash has came into contact with are more of his like well, I wish they did more of that in the anime, is to have more people have Pokemon that follow them instead of going back to the Pokeballs. We got a Fuecoco here. Agatha's Gengar as well. In a Scheme Team Agatha, use a Gengar to battle Ash's Pokemon, Pikachu. The Ghost Pokemon defeated Pikachu in a combination of Hypnosis and Dream Eater. I don't know which was this. It doesn't tell me what, oh, so it must have been, hold on. Oh, in the Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire one, the picture that they had there, it definitely looked like from, hold on, where, okay, there we are. I had to go back to the website, and it brought me back further down to where I was, okay, so it was in Ruby and Sapphire to where he fought Agatha. A team of meanies. Gengar was the leader of Team of Meanies in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Team Go-Getters out of game. Oh, must have been like one of those side series that they had. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, like anime type thing. I wish more stuff happened for Mystery Dungeon stuff in like anime sense. Pokemon Company could have made so much off that unless nobody was watching it, which is kind of sad then. In other, we had in Generation 1, we had the Tower of Terra. Ash encountered Gengar in Lavender Tower while searching for a Ghost-type Pokemon to use against Sabrina. Which is funny, is that he just didn't think of getting, like, a Bug-type Pokemon. Because Bug types would have been easier to get. And also, with Gengar being the only Ghost type, he is kind of weak to Psychic types as well. Well, at least with, like, a Bug, he would have had a chance. Like, there's multiple Bug Pokemon that he could have actually caught. He could have caught any of the Butterfree line, any part of the Beedrill line. He could have caught a Pinsir, a Scyther. Actually, to get a Scyther, he probably would have to go to where Koga's gym is, because the only place in the game that you can get a Scyther, I think, was in, what's the place? It's Safari Zone. I think that's the only I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Not that either. I think Safari Zone was the only place that you can get it in-game, and so I don't know if you can get a Scyther anywhere else in the anime in Kanto. But he could have literally have got... Actually, Pinsir... Wait, where can you get a Pinsir? Is Pinsir you can get in the Safari Zone too? Well, I mean, like I said, he could have gotten a Butterfree. He could have gotten a Beedrill would have been stretching it because it's also a poison type as well. But he could have easily have gotten another Butterfree. I know that it would have been stupid to get that, but I'm pretty sure he could have. Because it would, from a competitive standpoint, for Generation 1, I feel like going against a Psychic type with a Bug type would have been way better. And actually easier to catch than, you know, trying to make friends with a Ghost. Man, I'm sorry, losing track um, against Sabrina. Due to the close call, Ash got separated, spend some unexpected time with the Ghost Trio, Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. It was Haunter who seemed to have the fondness for the Japanese stand-up, and unnecessarily attempt to amuse Ash by acting as a pair of performers. It reappeared in a flashback in the following episode. It also was in the ancient puzzle of the Pokemopolis, a giant Gengar who was awakened nearly an ancient city of Pokemopolis. There it battled a large Alakazam before being affected by Jigglypuff. Yeah, the Jigglypuff that followed Ash for so long. It also in Hello Pommel, and the Enter of the Dragonite, Drake used a Gengar in his battle with Ash, managed to confuse Tauros before recalling it, instead tried with Lapras. As a result, the collision of the Nightshade and Ice Beam, both Lapras and Gengar fainted. We also have in Illusion Confusion, multiple Gengar along a group of Haunter were causing trouble for Ash and friends, while they were wandering through a deep forest by creating number of illusions impaired their progress. In PK15, Gengar lived in a spooky house. I don't know what that really means. In celebrating the hero's comet, 3 Gengar lived in a unnamed island in the Delarcalos Islands. In Scary Hospitality, Lon used the Gengar to scare visitors of the Scare House, including Ash and friends and later Team Rocket. In a Festival of Decisions, 3 Gengar belonged to a ninja army practiced the attack on Ninja Village. In Volcanion and the Machine Marvel, a shiny Gengar that can Mega Evolve, was Alvin's main battling Pokemon. However, it was abandoned by Oliva immediately after the destruction of the Mega Wave Crystal that controlled it. In I Choose You, Corey's Gengar battled Nisha's Blastoise, dodging most of the attacks before ultimately being frozen by Ice Beam. In Why Not Give a Z-Ring Some Time, a wild totem-sized Gengar nicknamed the Greed Raphoon, accidentally released from its stone, and it had been sealed in by Team Rocket, and went on kidnapping Acerola and stealed various items across Ula Ula Island. In Securing the Future, it joined the rest of Alola in showering Necrozma with light, so it could return to its true form. In Battle of Truth and Love, Acerola was revealed to have recently caught him. It battled Kawaii's Marowak at the Mela Conference, but it was eventually defeated by Shadowbone. Wow, there is a ton of stuff here. Alright, minor appearances we're not going to read because there's a lot of it. Okay, so we got our next Gengar traded away already. Sorry about that. A lot of information coming at us. I should have been cut most of this down because we're not even done with the second row. Just double checking to make sure that we are still recording. Yes, we are. We're like 24 minutes in. Jeez, almost a half an hour. Okay, so we have the Dex entries. Apparently in episode 23 there was a Dex entry, but there's Gengar, no information available. Was it because it was like hidden and it was like something like that? Oh no, we are done with the second row. We're in the third row. Okay, awesome. In episode 72, the Ash did get a Dex entry for this. Gengar, the Shadow Pokemon, evolved from Haunter. Its details about this Pokemon are unknown. Oh, even in episode 182, Ash's Pokedex as well said the same exact thing. AG, I don't know what that means. Gengar is a Shadow Pokemon evolved from Gengar, form of Ghastly. It can absorb any of the surrounding heat and leaving a sudden chill. In a Diamond and Pearl, Dawn's Pokedex, Gengar is a Shadow Pokemon. Gengar hides in shadows. If a Gengar is nearby, it's said to feel 10 degrees colder than normal. Down here in X and Y, Serena's Pokedex said Gengar is a Shadow Pokemon and evolves from Haunter. Gengar is happy when it scares people, smiling wicked in the dark. Ghost Rotom Phone. Gengar is a Shadow Pokemon, a Ghost and Poison type. Gengar passes through dimensions and appear almost anywhere. Since Gengar absorbs the warmth around it, the temperature suddenly drops whenever it appears. We also have in Origins that there is Pokemon that Agatha has battles Red. It went up against Red's Dodrio and lost. He also has a Gengar when he was fighting the Mewtwo. There's a lot to this. There also is the Gengar in the Bidoof's big stand. Wow, there is a lot here. As I say, I really wish I could read the manga freely. Okay, so we're back to now the Pokedex entries. Like I said, we have a lot. In Pokemon Red and Blue, there is two different ones. In Red, under a full moon, this Pokemon likes to mix shadows of people and laugh at their fright. That was Pokemon Red and Blue. Okay, I thought there was two separate ones. In Yellow, Gengar is close by if you feel a sudden chill. It may be trying to curse you. We have in Pokemon Stadium, it appears to attack people who get lost in mountains, said to be the culprit behind shadows and laughing in the moonlight. In Gold and Silver and Gold, it steals the heat from the surrounding areas. If you feel a sudden chill, it is certain that there is a Gengar nearby. In Silver, it steals the life of its target and slips into its prey's shadow and slightly awaits for an opportunity. In Crystal, hiding in people's shadows at night, it absorbs the heat and the chill causes make the victim shake. We are just getting normal Pokemon, by the way. Nothing too wild this week. I'd say the Hisuian Voltorb was like the only crazy one, I would say. In Pokemon Stadium 2, it steals the heat from the surrounding areas. And if you feel a sudden chill, it is certain that a Gengar is around. We have Ruby and Sapphire as the same Pokedex entry. Sometimes in the dark night, your shadow, thrown by a streetlight, it will suddenly and startlingly overtake you. It is actually a Gengar running past you, pretending to be your shadow. In Emerald, deep in night, your shadow is the same exact thing as Ruby and Sapphire. Nothing different. Fire Red and Leaf Green have both different Pokedex entry. In Fire Red, it's said to emerge from darkness and steal the lives of those who become lost in the mountains. In Leaf Green, on the night of a full moon, if shadows move on their own and laugh, it's a Gengar's doing. Ooh, a Cyclizar. Nice. In Diamond, it hides in shadows. And it is said to be a Gengar hiding. It cools the temperatures to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Or whatever Celsius it was before. In Pearl, lurking in the shadowy corners of a room, it awaits its chance to steal the prey's life force. In Platinum, the leer of that floats above the darkness belongs to Gengar, delighting in casting curse on people. In Heart Gold, it steals the form of its surroundings. If you feel a sudden chill, it is certain that a Gengar has appeared. Silver, to seal life force of its targets, it slips into the prey of the shadow and slightly awaits its opportunity. Black and White, Leer of the Floating Darkness belongs to Gengar. It's the same thing for Black and White too. X and Y, some of these are repeating. By the way, I'm gonna see if there's something different. They've kept most of the things the same. Except for Moon. It apparently wishes for its traveling companion. Since it once was human itself. It tries to create one by taking the lives of other humans. Oh wait, Sun had a different one too. Should you feel yourself a sudden chill, it's evidence approaching of a Gengar. There is no escaping it. Give up. Jeez, that got dark. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun. You hear the tales told all over the world about Gengar and pay a visit to children who are naughty. My, they had no chill for these Pokedex entries. In Ultra Moon, even your home isn't safe. Gengar will lurk when whatever dark corner of the room and find and waits for its chance to catch its prey. Jeez, savage. And let's go Pikachu and Eevee. Gengar is close by if you feel a sudden chill. It may be trying to curse you. Mega Gengar's Dex entry is different as well. They don't have the Dex entry for X and Y because isn't that what it made its debut there? They don't have the Dex entry for it. But they have the Dex entries from Sun and Moon all the way to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So Sun's Dex entry, Gengar's relationship is warped. It has no interest in opponents unless it perceives them as prey. That's a Sun one. In Moon, the energy of Mega Evolution awakened it. It sinks into another dimension where it keeps a patient watch for a chance for a attack. In Ultra Sun, it tries to take the lives of anyone and everyone. It will even curse the trainer who is its master. In Ultra Moon, Mega Evolution is made possible for Gengar to access other dimensions. Its entire body is brimming with strange power. In the Let's Go games, it can pass through other dimensions and can appear anywhere it wants. It causes a stir for one time when it is stuck just one leg out of a wall. What? Alright, we have the Dex entry of Sword and Shield. Sword. On a full moon night, its shadow moves on their own lap. That's one that we've already seen. Shield. It emerged from the darkness to steal the lives of those who become lost in the mountain. Brilliant Diamond. The shadow. Well, again, it's saying the same exact thing. Legends Arceus possesses potential victim's shadow, an effort to steal away victim's life force. If your shadow begins to laugh, you are taken hold of a protective charm. You must take hold of a protective charm. Post haste, because Gengar will not let you go in your curse for all eternity. Sword and Shield. It is rumored the giant mouth for the G-Max for Sword and Shield. It is rumored that the giant mouth leads not into its body, its cursed energy instead directly to the afterlife. In Shield, it lays a trap hoping to steal the lives of those it catches. If you stand in front of its mouth, you can hear loved ones' voices calling out to you, alluring you in. In Scarlet and Violet, Scarlet, they steal the life force of a target. It slips into a shadow, same one. Hiding in people's shadow, same one. They're just all the same. We have the imagery of regular Gengar, Mega Gengar, and the Pokedex entry for Scarlet and Violet as well. I'm not going to go through every single thing here, but I will read. It evolves from Haunter, from every single game. In the blue version, the Japanese blue version, you can trade a Machoke for a Haunter that evolves into it in Cerulean City. I wonder why they didn't keep it in the English blue, because having trade evolutions like that would actually not be too bad. I know that they want you to buy like the link cable and have friends, but not everybody back then as a kid had the ability to have friends that liked Pokemon as well, or wanted to trade you their Haunter. They have here Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, the Old Chateau, any Generation 3 game. What? You can catch one in the Old Chateau? I'm gonna go and check this out, because it says that. Oh, we got a Serena, which we'll be trading off at the end, because, like I said, I'm not keeping any of the Pokemon that don't evolve forward. Like the Cyclozars as well, I'm gonna be trading that away. The Old Chateau is that, the building in the Eterna Forest. How do you catch a Gengar? Hold on. The catch rate. It says, in Diamond and Pearl, there's a 4% chance, so very rare, that you run into a Gengar. In Platinum, it's an 8%. I did say I don't think you can catch it in any other generation, but apparently here it is. Only in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum did they have the ability to, because in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you only have 100% to catch a Ghastly there, nothing else. That is extremely interesting, by the way, is that you have the ability to be able to catch one. Actually, if it's none of the main games here, because in Rangers, and all these other ones, side games, is you can get them somewhere else, but that's about it. Conquest is evolving Haunter, which I don't know how Conquest works. I really want to do a Let's Play on the Conquest game, because I had it at one point and never really finished it, so I'd love to go back to it. More of the side games, you can get it normally. Oh wait, I went all the way down. Yeah, you can't. Oh, you can get. Oh! In Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, you can get it as an SOS battle. But that's probably like a, That's probably like a really low chance to be able to get one there. I'm gonna go and see what the chance is, because again, I never knew. I never knew that you can get Gengar outside of trades. Okay, the Thrifty Mega Mart. Those are the ones in the trial. I want to see the percentage of being able to get one. Okay, in order to get one, you have to get an SOS battle in a Haunter. Haunter will call upon a Gengar if it needs help. And same thing with the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon ones. The rate of a Haunter in Sun and Moon is a 40% versus Haunter in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are 30%. Which is tied with in Sun and Moon. It's tied with you running into a Golbat. And in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it's tied with a Shuppet. It is the only Pokemon that has an SOS and it calls upon allies like that. So that's actually very interesting. I didn't know that. I don't know if anybody else knew that. We're gonna trade off our next Haunter. We're almost down to the very bottom. Anything else? Nope. Oh, wait. Let's see if there's anywhere else that we can get Haunters. Oh! Well, I think probably in, like, the... Oh, wait. In Sword and Shield and anything forward, you can get a Gengar. Because in Giant's Camp in the wild areas, you can get a Giant's Minor, South Lake Milch, Stony Wilderness, and Max Ray Battle, Giant's Camp, same exact thing. In the expansion pack, Slippery Slope, Old Cemetery, Giant's Foot, Fringe Sea, Balmic Lake as max raid battles as well. In Legend Arceus, the space-time distortion, Obsidian Fields, massive mass outbreaks, Crimson Mirrorlands, Coronet Highlands, and Albaster Icelands. In Scarlet and Violet, nobody actually knew this until like somebody talked about it. But you trade a Pincurchin for a Haunter in Vigencia, and it evolves immediately. You can also get it in Terra Ray battles of 5 stars or 6 stars. So there is a way that you can get it normally through Scarlet and Violet. I completely forgot about max raids as well. Max raids and raid battles. But I mean, catching it in the wild, there's only a few that you can do that. Let us see. Here are its base stats. Its base stats: HP at 60, attack at 65, defense at 60, special attack 130, special defense at 75, and speed at 110. So its best stats are both special attack and speed. Mega Gengar with HP of 60, attack 65, defense at 80, special attack at 70, special defense at 95, and speed at 130. Still, its best stats are of special attack and speed. Alright, scrolling on down, we have it's what it's weak to and what's it immune to. It's normally damaged by flying, rock, steel, fire, water, electric, ice, and dragon. It is weak to ground, ghost, psychic, and dark. It's immune to normal and fighting. It's resistant to poison, bug, grass, and fairy. Its level up moves. It can get Shadow Punch at 1, Perish Song at 1, Reflect Type at 1, Lick at 1, Confuse Ray at 1, Hypnosis at 1, and Mean Look at 1. At level 12, it can get Payback. Level 16, Spite, Curse 20, Hex 24, 30 Nightshade, 36 Sucker Punch, 42 Dark Pulse, Shadow Ball at 48, Destiny Bond at 54, and Dream Eater at 60. Its TMs, it can get Scary Face, Protect, Acid Spray, Confuse Ray, Thief, Taunt, Hex, Icy Wind, Nightshade. It also can get Fling, Venom Shock, Endure, Sunny Day, Rain Dance, Brick Break, Shadow Claw, Foul Play, Body Slam, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, Sleep Talk, Drain Punch, Dazzling Beam, Metronome, Thunder Wave, Poison Jab, Rest, Taunt, Toxic Spikes, Imprison, Dark Pulse, Skill Swap, Gunk Shot. It also gets Substitute, Will-O-Wisp, Trick, Giga Drain, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, Psychic, Indoor, Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot, Sludge Bomb, Phantom Force. It also can get Giga Impact, Focus Blast, Trick Room, Hyper Beam, Thunder, and Terra Blast. That is a lot of TMs that it can learn, which is very useful for some of these to be able to use. The ones that I use, for my Gengars, if I'm running a special one. You don't, I don't think you want to run anything else. You get Shadow Ball, you get Sludge Bomb, you get Dazzling Gleam, and you can either go with like Giga Drain to get back some of its HP. You can also go. Well, you wouldn't need Focus Blast. You have Dazzling Gleam. Focus Blast, you really don't need. Did it get access to Ice Beam? No, it does. It's get Icy Wind. I mean, you can go with Icy Wind, but Icy Wind doesn't do a whole lot. But it does drop. Doesn't it drop its Pokemon speed? But like I said, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Dazzling Gleam, and whatever other one you want to use. Giga Drain is one that I hear a lot of people use. Or you can use like Will-O-Wisp to lower somebody's attack stat. Or you can just go with the raising if you're against something that you can take the hits with. You can go with Nasty Plot, which will help benefit Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Dazzling Gleam. And so if you could, if your Gengar can be able to take a hit, and you know you can take the hit, you can at least get one up. Because you do outspeed most of a decent amount of Pokemon. But there's that. Let us get down. Its breeding moves. It can get Astonish, Clear Smog, Disable, Haze by Mirror Herb, Perish Song. Also get Reflect type. It can also get Smog by Mirror Herb and Toxic. Couldn't get Toxic. Couldn't get Toxic. Well, all Pokemon can get Toxic besides like Magikarp and Ditto. But was it? Pardon me. Sorry. Can't you get? Or wait, did they have? They did not have a Toxic by TM, do they anymore? I don't know. I don't see it, but we'll go down. Yeah. All right. We're almost the end at the information that I can give you. We will go down. There's so much of the side games as well. Also, if you wanted to hold Black Sludge, it will give it back HP each in your battles. Okay, Ghastly evolves into Haunter at level 25. In regular circumstances, it's a trade evolution to get to Gengar. In Legends Arceus, it's the Linking Cord, which I think it is a move thing that you need to get like points for. It evolves into Mega Gengar by Gengarite. A Gengar to Gigamax, it needs the Gigamax factor, so the X mark, and also you need the Dynamax band. You can't just do it off the get. I do love the sprites that we have for Gengar from earlier on all the way into our new generation. I do wish that its shiny was a bit more different, because I love that Mega Gengar shiny is pure white. I wish that they did that with it's just regular Sprite. I wish they did. But it's just a different kind of purple. Yeah. I really wish normal Gengar shiny was different. Holy moly, there is a lot of trivia to this. Okay, in the Pokemon Red and Blue beta, Gengar's prototype name was Phantom. It was similar to Gengar's Korean name, which oh, I can't. It's the characters, um, which means Phantom. Gengar is Ken Sugimori's favorite Pokemon. Ken, you have great taste. And the reason is because you find Gengar is the easiest Pokemon to draw, which is entirely true. Gengar is pretty easy to draw. Despite Gengar being the evolutionary relatives, all being a poison type, none of them were able to learn any poison type moves by leveling up until Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. What? Oh, were they all like TM moves? Interesting. Gengar is one of the first two Pokemon to appear in the Pokemon battle, both anime and the games. The other being a Nidorino. This is due to the appearance of the opening animation in Pokemon Red and Green, on which the beginning of the first anime episode was based on as well as the remakes. Gengar, along with Nidorino, is possibly other Pokemon originated by the Capsule Monsters game design pitch, which would eventually become the Pokemon series. Okay, sorry, I'm doing all that. Okay, so we're gonna finish off reading. We'll get this Haunter traded away. We're gonna read the rest of this. Let's see, where was I? In Pokemon X and Y, Gengar is the only Pokemon with the ability to levitate that is not eligible for Sky battles. No other Pokemon has the same type combination as Gengar's in its pre-evolution forms. There is no other Ghost Poison types? Okay, I'm sorry, I said I wanted to not do this, but I'm gonna do this. Um, Mega Gengar is the highest base special attack of all Ghost-type Pokemon and Poison-type Pokemon. When viewing Mega Gengar's Pokedex entry, the camera view can only be moved sideways. Gengar could be seen as the counterpart of Alakazam. They are both the last stage of the three-part evolutionary family required by trading each of their final form stage of evolution and are capable of Mega Evolution. They are the same height and both get shorter upon Mega Evolution. They share the base friendship level of 70, and since Generation V1, VI, base stat total of 500. Both are weak to each other's stab and share the weakness of Ghost and Dark-type Pokemon. In the anime episode Ancient Puzzles of Pokemopolis, a Gengar and the Alakazam are put up against each other. Gengar could also be seen as a counterpart as Machamp. They are like Alakazam are the last stage evolutionary lines and can both be obtained through evolution introduced by trading. And by capable of Gigamaxing, both Gengar and Machamp share the base friendship of 70, while both weak against Psychic Pokemon, as Gengar is part Poison type, Machamp's a Fighting type, Gengar can counter with its Ghost typing. When being escorted to Mount Freeze and Murky Cave and the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team and the Blue Rescue Team, Gengar knows Leer, Scratch, and Quick Attack. Although it cannot learn those moves by any means of any generation, These are the exact same moves that Absol has when joining the player's team during the point in the main story. It is likely that data was unintentionally copied over, as escort Pokemon are usually coded from the normal Pokemon. In the Rescue Team remake, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, Gengar's moves were changed for Hypnosis, Dream Eater, Shadow Ball, and Sucker Punch. A Gengar's identity as a form of human, it is described in the Pokédex entry, may have been inspired by the portrayal of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon's Red Team and Blue Team, in which it released 11 years before Pokemon Sun and Moon. In the core series, Mega Gengar has small feet and can be seen by recalling its and sending out. A glitch in Pokemon Go also allows Mega Gengar's feet to be seen. In Pokemon Tournament, however, Mega Gengar does not have feet. Instead, its portal beneath it, however, airborne, its tail disappeared as well. Gengar's Gigamax, it doesn't grow on screen. Instead, it pops out of the ground. Gengar is the only Pokemon capable of Gigamax and Mega Evolution that is not a starter Pokemon in the Kanto region. Gengar's Gigamax Gengar is a shiny form, is desired by James Turner. James Turner, you should have made it better so you could have had its regular Gengar, like, had him change it. Gengar is the only ghost type to have a Gigamax form. Wow, wasted opportunity to have more ghost Pokemon, or more types to have Gigamax forms. Let us see further. In Generation VI, due to a glitch on the first turn of becoming Mega Gengar, it can still be affected by telekinesis. Interesting. Alright, we're down to the origin. Alright, and we are down to our last Gengar. Let us see. Gengar seems to be based on a general cartoonish ghost, Cats in Cheshire Cat. Like I said, I was gonna nickname all Cheshire, but I became lazy in the end. Oh, a cute little Pichu. It's possibly destroyed a shadow of a human being as well, likely shadow people, due to its horn-like ears and teeth. The ability to float in air and dark nature, Gengar may also be based on an Oni. Oni sometimes have third eye in the center of its forehead, which can be based on the Mega Evolution. In the Megas for a Mega. I was trying to whatever. We have our last Gengar being traded away, the one with the 5 IVs. That was literally a perfect nature as well. Because I did see it was modest. So a nice Gengar being given out. Okay, let's see. Serene? What are you sending me? Oh, nice. Giving those Hisuian forms out. So 2 Hisuians. As of now. Alright, so we are done with our Surprise Trade Sunday. Alright, so we got a Zero. We got a Hisuian Voltorb. We've got a Skwovet, a Mankey, a Garuki, a Chatot, 2 Shroomishes. We got 2 Lechonks. We got a Fuecoco, a Gible. We also have a Harina, another Azurill, a Pawmi, a Cyclizar, a Tadpole, a Numel, another Pawmi, a Toxel, a Finzian, a Charmander, another Fuecoco, a Serene, an Applin. Let's see, is that... No, it's not. We also have a Smoliv, another Chatot, a Paldean Wooper. We have a Pichu, and we have our Hisuian Zora. Alright, so we do have to pull back to the type generator. I think we did ghost type. We'll go with the ghost. Someone's ghost gets pulled up on this generator. Okay, we got ghost. Okay, so we will be pulling this off. You'll see this. We'll go into this. And next week typing is going to be, we've already did electric. We're not going to try and repeat typing. So not electric. We have an ice type. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, where is ice typing here? Alright, what are we going to get? Okay, you know what? I'm going to re-roll because I'm not going to keep on... Actually, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. What do I want to do? Can you buy ice stones? Actually, here, we're going to put you back here because you're not... I'm going to try and pull it up. I'm not going to just do this on here. And... Okay, and also with that, let's see. Can't get that. I can't get them in the store. Let's see how many I actually have. Okay, I don't have any, so we're not going to do that. Any Pokemon... I want to have a Pokemon that I don't have to evolve in order to do. I did the Haunter with this one. I don't want to give out the... if... Well, wait a second. I can catch Sir Titan. Never mind. I can catch them. I did it in this one. I can catch a Sir Titan. No problem, no issue. I did it for the Haunters. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I can do it. But I am going to be trading away the Serene, the Circleizire. I'm going to keep the Voltorb just because it's a Hisuian form, and if I ever need to do a Hisuian Voltorb, we'll have it. Maybe I'll trade this one away. I don't even know. I can't tell the difference. And I can't... No, this one isn't. Never mind. It is not. It doesn't have the heart shape on it. Alright, so we're going to trade off these, the Serene. Oh, my bad. The Serene and the Cyclizar. But I'm going to end it here. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time in the next video. Bye-bye.
No! No! You bastards! No! I had 21 kills! I had 21 kills! Oh, shoot.
Another one up right here. Grab some tags if you can too. Two are there, queue.